Jules.
Pup on the set. The hot set.
We have Mango here in the stew. The prince of the stew.
He's freshly groomed.
Yeah, he's smelling great. He's looking svelte. He went to Lara's fat camp for dogs.
He went to...
I whipped his ass into shape.
She really did.
He has a waist now. He's snatched as hell.
He's very snatched. He has kind of a Diane von Furstenberg with his like...
He's very 70s in Marrakesh. Mm-hmm. But I love that.
We have big news to discuss.
I'm...
Something that we've been fearing.
Shocked, saddened, and not shocked.
I'm a little disgusted.
I'm disturbed.
I'm not happy about it.
No.
Jax Taylor is leaving.
We are, yes, facing the challenging news that Jax Taylor has made a decision to step away from the Valley for season 3.
For mental health reasons.
The way this is worded, first of all, makes me feel like it's just a break, even though in my heart and in my soul, I do believe he's fired.
I think that's your delusion.
The 46-year-old announced this decision in an exclusive statement to Us Weekly on Wednesday, July 16th. After an incredibly challenging year and many honest conversations with my team and producers, I'll be stepping away from the next season of The Valley.
His team?
Right now, my focus needs to be on my sobriety, my mental health, and I thought it said carpeting. It says co-parenting. Taking this time is necessary for me to become the best version of myself, especially for our son, Cruz.
His team is Schwartz and that guy, that like motorcycle gay guy from Jax's Tavern who looked like Diane Warren a little.
His team is anyone who happened to be at Jax's Tavern last night while he was tying one on. He talked it over with like the ragtag individuals who happened into Jax's Tavern.
His team is whoever's at the AM/PM.
His team is like the guy behind the counter.
Yeah, like it's unfortunately, it probably is in his best interest to get off the show. Personally,
I would argue no, because
I'm not okay with this.
This man needs a paycheck, and I would say that any team member would be like, I would advise you to do whatever it takes to stay on your sole source of income.
Unless, do you think there's some like explosive thing coming, and he's like getting ahead of it by disappearing?
I think that.
Or like, what's your theory?
I think that the Bravo Justice Army gathered Braveheart style and waged war on socials against Jax and against the producers, and their voices are unfortunately so loud. And
you think that they?
Yeah, I think this is a total fan reaction.
Their knees went.
No, I think the producers shaking their boots when the ladies get on Reddit.
It's that Alex Kasani TikTok of her shaking.
When the ladies take to socials and start ringing the alarm, the producers of these Bravo shows, they shiver. They go, I'm so scared. They go, you're platforming an abuser. How dare you? We will stop watching en masse. And like the producers are like, like, and so they react, and I think Jax was fired because the fan reaction has been intense.
No,
and
guys, we all made a deal. We all made a deal. We were all in on it. I thought we were all on the same page that yes, he's a repulsive, abusive piece of shit, but like we want to see him implode.
We need eyes on him.
I need eyes on him. I want to see him get completely humiliated.
Cannot express enough the importance of having eyes on this person at all times. Now left to his own devices, there's no telling what he'll get up to.
I don't know anything anymore because I'm always operating on good faith that like, yes, there are these like on social media, but I thought in general we're all on the same page. We want to see bullshit. We want to see the fuckery.
The viewership
Lies.
of Bravo are two wolves. One wolf.
Wait, it's so crazy seeing all their actual names. I didn't know any of their last names except Jesse.
Michelle Senai is like shocks me every time. Mm-hmm. Janet Caperna, I've recently wrapped my head around.
Danny Bucco.
Danny Bucco, I'm still
Danny Zuko.
Danny and Nia and I just like can't hold space for their last names at this juncture.
So they've won.
But I'm telling you, the crazy people that go online and truly wage long wars have won. They've won this round.
They always win.
But it's like, I'm sorry, a normal person does not have time to log on and make their opinions known. It simply is who has the time.
Wait, but also we didn't really get to talk, you and I didn't get to talk on cam about Jahnet fleeing to Switzerland.
Jahnet
has fled to Zurich.
Jahnet is living like
an exile.
Her announcement of fleeing to Switzerland in the midst of hatred had the like urgency and energy of like
the war
World War II.
Yeah.
Like a Jewish person in World War II fleeing the Third Reich. No, the way that she announced it, like you cannot be like, I'm fleeing to Switzerland amongst like a torrent of hatred. I'm sorry, you're literally invoking World War II.
She's fleeing to like
when you flee to Switzerland, you invoke and you announce it. You have thus invoked World War II. I don't make the rules.
So
I simply don't.
No, I mean she does. She
for the good of my family.
She evokes wartime urgency and.
So a wartime survivor.
So there is like a smear campaign against Jahnet. Not a smear.
Look,
I guess it's kind of, she's just annoying
people,
as fuck.
I believe that if you were to illustrate and create a Venn diagram, you would find that many of the warriors of justice who have taken up the cause against Jack Taylor also... in the same breath are literally threatening the lives of Jahnet and her baby. I think that they're one and the same.
I agree with you.
Which is actually insane.
They're like, we are standing up for women everywhere. And then in the same breath, they're like, kill yourself and your fucking infant, cunt.
Like, I know where you live and your infant will die. And then they're like, fire this abuser. How dare you platform him?
And then they're going back to her going, we'll kill your baby in front of you.
No, I guarantee you, if you scrolled their fucking socials, you would find death threats against Jahnet, which it just makes me honestly laugh to think of
someone. Why is she getting death threats?
Being so angry that they have no other, they go, that Jahnet Caperna.
Wait, I am curious. Why is she getting like? Yeah, she's like fucking annoying, and like she was obviously
she's so random. But
that does randomness does not warrant death.
She was so random, and then became very
not random.
She became not random over the course of this season. She became like one of the least random people around.
Oh my god, you're so right.
And I think people are really angry
when one who is so random suddenly becomes not random. The only solution for the general population of that person is death.
And also, it ignites. I'm sorry, every single person who rails against the machine on socials. Get to fire Jax and to death threat Jahnet. They are the ultimate randoms. That's the most random behavior to me.
If you're telling Jahnet Caperna to kill herself on social media, you need to be. If you have children, they need to be taken away from you.
If you're looking up Janet's address and considering and making a threat in hopes that your threat will make her fear for her life, you have lost the plot.
You need to go to the mental health facility, and I'm talking talking like Arkham Asylum.
50% of Bravo viewers need to visit the facility. Honestly, they should create BravoCon should just be like alluring and capturing for all the people that truly are in need of the facility.
The biggest stakeout in history.
It is a honeypot scheme where they go, come here and interact with your favorite Bravo celebrities. And they go, and they get in there and line up.
They put a net down.
And they capture them up and they one by one admit them to the facility for 30 days.
It's truly crazy like that Jax is arguably getting less hate then well, it's not crazy. It's like, of course, that's how it always is. But Jax is getting, who threw a table at his wife's kneecap, is getting less hate. It seems
Jax
like
was
then,
a menace to society.
Yeah, Jax literally chucked a table at the mother of his child, but Jahnet Caperna, who's just kind of just like
Who's
bad
just like
vibes.
random and annoying.
She's just kind of like, ugh, Jahnet, you know, like that's literally her biggest crime is being Jahnet. And she in the life of her baby.
She's had to flee.
She's had to flee to Europe.
But also, let's be real. You're on vacation.
Yeah.
It's summer and you are in Europe.
That's true.
That's a vacation,
That's true.
doll.
Call
me when it's winter and you fled to Switzerland, not around a holiday, but like in February. That's when I take the flee seriously.
Not where you can like do
I'm
that
flee. Amidst all the craziness,
You're going to Italy.
I have no choice but to flee myself.
No, Janet's literally like commuting via like the Burn River or whatever that like they all use.
But I said this.
What?
She's like a farewell to arms right now. Her and Jason. I said this last week. I said this last week, but I also think it was a negotiation tactic because now they're starting to announce. I mean, I think negotiations for Jahnet to be in season 3.
Janet's like, I will.
Janet's like, there's a lot of hate and I need a pay bump. I've had to flee. And then now with this announcement, like a week later, about we're finding season 3 is shaking out as we speak.
True.
And so I commend Jahnet. Anytime that you can pull yourself from the depths of randomness and just into kind of crucialness or just basic like existence, I say good on you.
No, she's played it well. I mean, she knows the score of the show. She was watching it for seasons, right? She does.
You're a fucking fan. You'll always be a fucking fan.
I'm sorry. She is
the
a fan.
ultimate fan.
And I think that's why people.
If Jahnet wasn't on this show, she'd be on socials. She'd be leading the cause. One Reddit post at a time. One Reddit comment at a time. I guarantee if you scroll through the people's Reddit comments, social media, they
the horseshoe
in the
theory.
same breath, they're wishing they're truly like Taliban, but for Jahnet. They gather, they go, death to Jahnet.
I'm just dying at the
they probably
idea
have a
of
secret society where you like they gather and they go, what's the password? And they go, death to Jahnet. And they go, get in here, girl.
They go D2J.
DTJ.
But what I'm freaked out is like that we've gotten to a place in our reality show, you know, the culture has bent in such a way where we have cast members being forced to flee to a neutral zone in Europe to stave off death threats. Like this is going from like think about like the first season of Real Housewives of OC, where Vicky's yelling the biggest
at like
crime,
a van driver,
yelling at a van driver for not getting them to the Long Beach airport on time so they can go to Cancun. And now we're at a point where Janet's making a statement from Zurich.
Well, this is also the reason that I believe Sheena's didn't share her Brock revelations is because the reaction on social media is so outsized compared to the actual like infraction.
She was protecting her family.
Yeah, like Sheena would have to be she would have to move to the Emirates to get. She'd have to go.
She
to
would
full
do well
Lindsay
there.
She'd kill there.
She'd do well. Well, she would do well in Dubai.
But like, it's just crazy the level of brain rot it's poisoned people's brains, and mostly I think women and gays, but mostly women's brains.
What, Scandival?
No, just like Bravo.
Oh,
like it's caused the ultimate.
And they ask us why when we're like, why are we on Watch It Happens Live?
Well, sorry, the truth hurts. It has. You are driven.
Mama, you're onto something.
You're driven to levels of like behavior that's absolutely.
It's such a like. It's become such a.
Imagine if your employer.
Yeah.
Scrolled through. You said, "What does anyone do at a job?"
Yeah, like they're doing like references.
You're just like. All day, but your employer had like I'm sure like 80% of employers, if they looked at their employee of a certain demographics online activity during work hours, it's literally like death to Jahnet and fire Jax. But what do you want?
They want to see Nia and Danny.
They want to see Nia and Danny procreate.
They do. No. Okay. So, is it still happening? Is
Nia's pregnant?
Right.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, is the Danny Nia like?
I don't know.
Celebrate good times.
I don't check in with this like faction of the community because it makes me shake in my own boots. I can't engage because I pity that mindset.
No, I do too.
And I have no respect for it.
But I'm just get a little burp.
Imagine if I found out that someone in my friend group was making death threats to Jahnet online, I'd actually cackle. But I'd be like, "You're so wild for that.
No,
you're sick." And I would tell everyone I know.
When I would see that people were alluding to the buco, they call them like the bucats or something. What do they call them?
No,
there's like a name. No, they were like, don't. No, but like I saw some thread where people were like referring to them in a ironic, like a sarcastic way. Like
people are riding, but I also am wondering.
But is that really happening, or is
I don't
just
know.
Like a few?
It could be. Also, there's a chance that this could all just be like bots. This could just be like bot behavior. Like someone could just be bot farming to like get
they don't
Jax
have the
fired
money, girl.
Honey, they have the money to like BravoCon. To go to BravoCon is like and do it.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Danny and Nia.
No. I'm talking about like, fans.
Oh my god.
These are money. These are money fans.
These are wealthy people.
Like if you have $3,000 to burn and you're using it to go to BravoCon,
you've got a lot to spend.
Yeah, that wouldn't be where I'd spend $3,000.
No,
certainly not.
No,
but that being said, invite us to BravoCon.
Invite us to BravoCon. We'll do a panel. But it's like no. But you're right. It is like what are you doing?
Need full security.
Okay. What was that?
Lay by the door. This is just his nature. I know him.
You don't have to tell me about my own child.
I love. What are you doing? You know exactly what he's doing. He's your dog.
I thought he was eating something. If you have that money to burn, there's no telling what you could do. Seriously.
I think that they have.
That's literally
some
Joker.
Some people who watch Bravo have a lot of time on their hands and a lot of disposable income, and they are very unhappy with their lives. And that is
a recipe
the trifecta of
fleeing to Switzerland.
You will force someone to flee. When you have those things going on in your life, even if you're not on keys forcing someone, spiritually, your energy that you're putting out to everyone around you or certain people, there's someone in your life that feels like they need to go to Switzerland. They can't explain why. And it's because you are unhappy, you hate your life, and you have too much time on your hands.
But if I found out like a loved one was secretly was like moonlighting as a like Jahnet death threader, I'd be a little freaked out. That's like a. If
I found out that someone spent all their time on socials and in forums railing for all the things that I firmly stand against, which is firing Jax from the show and issuing death threats to people, I probably wouldn't be friends with them if it was all their time. If it's a one-off death threat, I'm like, you're crazy.
Be like,
you're crazy,
you'd be like,
Chica, but I love you.
Chica, you're crazy.
I know you're crazy.
I kind of love it. But I am kind of like, what do these? We've talked about this before, like when we were watching the last season of Vanderpump Rules, when everyone was like, get Sandoval off the show, and what do these people want? I continue to ask, what do you want to see? Is it? And I really think they don't want him to leave either. I think that they if they were true in their heart of hearts, dark night of the soul, they really searched, they would realize that the act of demanding someone to get fired is more important to them than actually them getting fired. They don't want to see Jax go.
They want something to be angry at.
Yeah,
if the show was just boring. No one would want to watch it, and then they would have no one to be angry at. So then they would have to face their own demons, which is their job sucks, their life sucks, and this hot dog sucks. And they're not ready to do that.
But I don't think anyone really wants these, horrific ghouls to leave their TV screen.
We need ghouls now more than ever.
We need ghouls more than we need. This is a goblin world, and we need more and more and more ghouls. But I think that these people need to be honest with themselves, because do you really want to see Danny and Nia house shopping in the Deep Valley for the rest of your days? I guess maybe some, but I think that even the people who are death threatening Jahnet and demanding Jax would be fired would also be like, no, I don't want to see that.
They're Jahnet's biggest fan.
Truly. And Jahnet, if John knows anything, it's about being a fan.
Mm-hmm. Jahnet's kind of risen to she's rising the ranks.
Jahnet is like, you know how the recently, and especially in like Salt Lake, the housewives would incorporate podcasters into the plots. Jahnet kind of
she's the ultimate breakthrough. God broke the mold when he made Jahnet.
She is kind of she might be the OG reality Von Teese, if you really think about it.
Girlfriend, you are so on.
Because this is reality Von Teese. That was like a 2-year kind of undercover op. Jahnet has been undercover for the last decade. She has been putting in the work. She's been behind the scenes, getting into good grace with Sheena Shea, and then slowly worming her way into this group, and then suddenly she's like one of the stars of the show. This is the long game, and you have to respect that. And she is reality Von Teese.
She absolutely is.
Who we don't know if Jahnet this whole time has been in these groups.
Jahnet could be bot farming. Jahnet could be death threatening herself.
Oh my God. Remember when they found out that writer was it HuffPo? One of those places was like secretly creating accounts and leaving her like troll and like evil messages on her own articles to like curry victimhood, and then was using those same accounts to bully her coworkers, and her whole platform was about like women being gaslit by the patriarchy.
Honestly, if you wanted to ensure a huge pay bump for season 3, one of the best things you could do is invest. How much does it cost to like bot farm? It's pretty cheap, right?
For comments?
Yeah.
Mo's
on it.
Mo's on the fucking...
I think if you say, I'm going to spend like a couple grand to bot farm, and I'm going to get like people sowing outrage on Reddit, Twitter, and just be like, everyone's making death threats, like threatening to dox me. I'm not, by the way, saying Jahnet is doing any of this, but I'm thinking out loud as an entrepreneur and a businesswoman.
We're just throwing stuff on the ceiling and seeing
$2,000. I'm going to farm hatred, outrage against me, because then it will also just incite other fucking cuckoos, and they'll get in on the action, and then it'll just self-perpetuate. Then I can flee. Then I can announce that I'm fleeing. I have to go to Switzerland. In between,
cents per 10 comments.
That's nothing. What about getting like hiring people to just like post on Reddit?
I mean, I'm sure like celebrity teams have this kind of shit, like.
But I would say, what a great negotiating tactic to be like, I get so much hate on the show, and look at all the engagement that I'm getting. I watched the after show, and they were talking about online hate, and Brock made an incredible point. He was like, when I get like a really hateful comment, I retweet it or make sure to share it, because then it gets even more hate and the engagement goes so high, and then your engagement is through the fucking roof.
Oh yeah.
And
vertical
I was
integration.
Like, oh my God.
Like do you remember when I made that joke about Rush Limbaugh dying? Mm-hmm. I got for like days was just getting like.
You were Jahnet. You were the internet's Jahnet.
But I loved it. But I was retweeting all the shit, and it was just like my engagement had never been higher. And I was just, and it was because I was retweeting it because all the messages were hilarious about like wishing my child would shit on my grave and things like that.
Yeah, but that was a fake scenario. I'm talking
but
about
I'm saying,
like,
but it does. You do like if you do kind of court the hate, it's good.
And so I mean, Jahnet could be the genius.
She's definitely she's an evil. I mean, not evil. I wouldn't say she's evil.
She's a kitchen island genius.
She's a witch.
She made a pot. She did make a big boiling pot of macaroni and hot dogs and cast her spells. And now look at her. I'll bet she'll be back season 3.
Oh yeah,
with a raise and like very centered.
No, she will be. They can't get rid of her now.
You know what I also kind of love? As I was watching the episode, I was like, Brittany.
Should we get into it?
Yeah, let's just get into it.
Okay.
It's 7 days. You can buy 7 days of posts for $140.
7 days.
That's nothing.
Yeah. $500.
Can you write the post and then you just tell the person? Honestly,
Wow.
I've never done. Why isn't? I mean, I'm sure everyone is just doing this at all times. You can't trust anything you read on the internet.
You think everything's kind of fake? Yeah.
On a website that's like, aside from me, everyone's identity is anonymous. Yeah. I mean, how could you even verify it?
You can't.
You can't, except for only me who didn't understand that you were supposed to join Reddit anonymously and not as your own self.
I forgot that you did that. That is truly.
I don't understand how some things work.
Laura Marie Shanehalls.
It's like, I am here
From Oklahoma
ready
City.
to weigh in. Read this article I wrote.
It's truly very
it's
innocent.
like you did not understand the whole purpose.
No,
of
but it's
this
very
site.
it's very pure.
I'm a pure baby at heart.
You're sheltered. At the end of the day, you come off as you have a kind of a stony exterior sometimes, but at the end of the day, you're just a girl from Oklahoma.
At the end of the day,
And you see
I'm
the
just
best
here
in
to
people.
lol.
You're here to lol.
I take things at pretty face value.
You have good faith in people, and you're just here to lol. But let's talk about these lollers.
Yeah.
I'm Carrie,
I'm Lara.
and you're listening to Sexy,
Unique lols.
Switzerland,
Fleeing to Switzerland.
the Valley. Just fleeing.
Wait,
Her
I do
just
have to.
on the plane in JetBlue.
Her and like Jason driving to the airport. She goes, "We have to leave in the dead of night."
Yeah. Let's leave. Let's leave
She goes,
now.
"We can't contact Us Weekly
We can't
until
take
we've
an Uber.
arrived."
We can't trust
Switzerland."
anyone. The Uber they could be one of the
And
bots.
Jason, say what you will, he does ride for his fucking random woman, and that's true. When you find a guy that will just ride for you no matter how random you are.
That's a true one.
And I will say 2 things. I love that Us Weekly has just become Vanderpump Weekly.
Mm-hmm.
Every
Sheena's
week.
cover.
Sheena's cover.
Her cover. It's like it's so like.
It's just not it.
It's not.
It's not it.
It's not it. I really like.
Sheena's out here really thinking she did something, and
Like
I
the strip down.
absolutely regret to inform her that she certainly did not. But
No.
I don't want her to know that.
This
I want
is
her to
Vanity Fair.
This is her Vanity.
This is
Fair
her Vanity
cover.
Fair, and I'm gonna give her this.
This is the cover of Vogue.
This is Vogue. I'm gonna give her this, but I'm also like,
I'm gonna let her have it, but I want to protect her.
was she cursed by a witch?
Maybe Jahnet made a macaroni and put a piece of Sheena's hair in it.
No, but I think this has been happening long. I think she got like some witch in Azusa cursed her when
Honestly,
she was a
I
little girl.
think that it's even her tangential relationship with Brandi Glanville cursed her into centuries. I really think it's like to interact with Brandi Glanville
that
is
karma.
to risk everything.
Even
the karma.
even grazing by Brandi Glanville is like you're setting yourself up for decades of bad luck.
Yeah.
I think that when Sheena was a little girl in Azusa, she and her friends like trespassed onto some like house in
An
the neighborhood.
abandoned house.
That everyone said, everyone says a witch is here, Sheena says. Here I am on the beat when she's like 8. And she's like, I'm going in today, broad daylight, not spooky hours. And she goes, and I'm going to prove that there is no witch. She crept into the house, and lo and behold, there was a witch.
But the house was also like bigger on the inside than it was on the outside.
Oh, of course.
And it
No,
was a
it's-
labyrinth. And
like-
Sheena went into the labyrinth and then came out, but she said, since I'm on the beat, I have to like pretend like everything's normal. So that's what set her up to pretend for forever like everything's normal.
No, she went in and it was like Hellraiser, like the it's just like this dimension where there's like rushing clouds over it, and there's just this endless labyrinth. There's like a minotaur, and Sheena was there for weeks, maybe even years.
What
honestly.
she thought to be years, she grew old and like died in there, but then she walked out and only a minute had gone by.
Yeah. And
she said, I can never speak of this to anyone, and I will now just pretend like everything's fine. But she knew.
She glimpsed hell, and she carries that with her, and that has cursed her. Mm-hmm. That has cursed her.
I do believe it's an Azusa abandoned house curse.
Mm-hmm. But it just felt like it's like.
I hope her book becomes I hope she outsells Stassi. Here's what I will go full justice warrior. I'm ready to put on my hat.
About Stassi.
Get to work. Please, I'm begging you. If you pay for us on Patreon, the very least you can do is just purchase Sheena's book.
Throw some bones to our girl.
Throw her $14.99. Please, I'm begging you. We have to
do it for summer.
Do it for Summer Moon Davies, honey. Summer Moon Honey Davies. I will dance. Like I'll go like full frontal nudity. No, I won't go full frontal.
Laura will do full bush.
I'll do full aerial. I'll do like a topless dance if Sheena's book.
Laura will do the Charleston.
I'll do topless. The Charleston fucking topless. If Sheena's book outsells Stassi's.
I don't think it's going to.
We just needed to place higher on the bestseller. Please, if we just got everyone that listens to this podcast to just do it for the lols. It's worth it.
I want this so bad. And
I want it.
I'm going to just not say anything because I don't want to even put it out in the universe.
Put it out. It's okay.
I don't think it's going to outsell Sheena or Stassi. I think Stassi's army is...
Whose army is strongest?
I think Stassi's, unfortunately.
But I'm just saying, like, Sheena's army, we are not strong. Like...
Stassi's army, like... If she instructs them, they would kill for her.
My Khaleesi's.
My Khaleesi's?
I'm Khaleesi, and they're my dragons.
Rise.
But I'm just saying, like, Sheena's army might not be the most vocal, but it does contain the most geniuses.
Seth Rogen.
Gaga. And I'm just saying, like, is it worth it to you to just... give Sheena one win in her entire life? The only win she'll ever truly have is to place higher than Stassi on the New York Times bestseller list. That's all I'm asking, just for one book.
Just one?
Not whatever her second book is, we don't have to engage at that level, but I'm just saying for the first book, like, can we consider this?
I know Doute just did her cover, but like for some reason Doute's cover, I was like, this is fucking...
No, Doute's cover's a slay.
I was like, this is American royalty. But
no, it's rock and roll.
When Sheena, I saw it and I just went...
You're the second cover, like 1 week after, like saying your story that happened like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
To sell a book. It's not good. Just let's think about collectively. I would like the collective to consider letting Sheena have a win and just part with like $14.
Girl, no one in our cult... No one...
I know times are tough.
Sheena will never win.
But we could just like...
I want her to win so bad, and I think she has had some wins, but I'm like... She's been set up from the start. We need like a
grassroots movement to make Sheena win.
I know.
And the one other thing that I'll say is that by the time I did get to the end of this episode, I honestly... I'm like, Brittany is a fucking queen shit. For the levels of which she infiltrated... Married, 10-year relationship, divorce, dismissal from the show, only she remains. I was like, I have chills just thinking about the level of fucking queen shit that is.
She was also a fan.
I know.
When in last episode when Doute was saying that, I almost could see Brittany being like,
Now wait a damn minute.
Now wait a minute, damn minute. I also loved in the last episode how like on the boat, by the end of it, Brittany just had her sailor hat on, and it was like down. She was just like fully blackout. That looked like hell.
Hell.
Luke's booty shorts. Just a big dick though.
I know.
It's huge.
The gays ride for Luke and Jesse.
I know.
It is what it is.
We cut to it's all right.
Baby's all right. Do, 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 do. Michelle is showing a picture of Daddy and Aaron to Isabella, and I was like, this has come full circle.
Jesse's sitting on his lap.
Jesse unfortunately just remains. I'm still under the
spell.
The spell.
I think Jesse and Aaron maybe need to fuck. Just get it
out of the way. Yeah.
She goes, look at Daddy and Aaron. Do you think this is so funny? Look at Daddy wearing my bucket hat. I was like, whoa, now you're
They
wearing
should have
hats?
a threesome.
They probably will.
That's sweet.
I think Michelle, I mean, we'll get to it, but like what we find out later, I'm like, these two are still like obsessed with each other.
Oh yeah.
Do you love Daddy in the bucket hat? Do you love Daddy seeing him in this? He's very funny.
We find out that all this time Jasmine's a realtor.
Yeah, I was like, I went, boy,
excuse me?
I went, what? Are they all realtors?
Possibly. She's showing.
I think everyone in this show has a real estate license.
You have in this day and age, you must. She's showing Danny and Nia a house.
I was like, okay, so because I'm trying to like catch up a little because
yeah, I also am trying to like track the narrative.
So
here.
Jasmine is like, yes, what Danny did was gross to me and Melissa, but like Janet's making it worse. Is that what she's saying?
I think so, yeah.
Because in the last episode, like when Jahnet and Jason were like hiding in their room while everyone was having fun outside, I was like, you guys are, you're
in psychosis.
You're in psychosis, but you are like, talk about doing it to yourselves. Like
you're making it so much worse.
But so I'm like, so now Jasmine's gone full circle and she's like, we're cool.
And I would love to sell you a house.
And I'd love to sell you a house. Maybe that's why she's like staying cool with them. But
also it's like kind of I was like.
But she's even mad at Jahnet.
Yeah.
Because she's like, this isn't your story to tell.
It's convoluted.
Okay, so I'm just trying to.
She said she was very seasick on the boat. Otherwise, she would have been clapping back at everyone, and she was really pissed.
Jasmine?
That Jahnet was like saying what she said. But then everyone else, there was an amazing part in the after show.
She also said that like he sexually assaulted her.
Yeah, and she said in the after show, there was an incredible moment where they were like, well, I guess like we did have to look up the meaning of sexual assault, and what Danny did is technically that, which is what I was saying last week. Like it technically is that. Like
yeah.
And Zach was like, and it turns out it technically very much it was.
He goes, and it turns out it actually in a technical Merriam-Webster dictionary it is.
And Jasmine was like, yeah, it was.
Okay, I think what it boils down to now, what's clocking for me.
What are you clocking?
When I'm standing on my business is that Jasmine's everything Jahnet says is true, but she's just fucking annoying.
Yeah,
and it's because it's Jahnet.
Because it's random Jahnet.
Because random Jahnet riding for you. Jasmine's like, fuck, this bitch is riding for me. Like, then I'd rather be like on the wrong side of history than like.
I'd rather sell these bitches a shack.
Yeah.
Than like.
So I think that's what it is. Okay, now I'm getting it.
Yeah.
Janet's just really annoying.
Jahnet is taking so much hate and now we're back at like one of the pillars of just this universe, which is misogyny. So that is like another.
It feels
element.
like home.
It does feel like
it feels like we're sitting by a fire because I'm like, this is
where everyone goes, Jason is fucking incredible and Jahnet is the devil.
They'll go, oh, Jason, oh, okay. And I actually wrote, imagine getting groped and then selling your groper a house. I go, that's a woman's world.
Also, she truly takes them to view a shack.
That's
from the
Sherman
outside.
Oaks.
I was like,
it's kind of cute. I think they could make it like a cute little bungalow. On the outside, it looks like a prison. I am with you on the outside, but I think on the inside, it wasn't like a dump. It was just
It's
teeny.
not a dump. It's a shack.
It's a literal shack. It's a shed.
It's a shanty. It's a bit of a shanty.
But it's $1 million.
The house is smaller than the condo they
It's $1
live
million.
in. So I was like,
it's 800
Jasmine,
square feet.
This is
she
also
trolling?
telling me that Jasmine is either not okay. There's two theories I have.
She's a fake realtor.
Jasmine is not a good realtor because she knows that their whole MO is to get into a bigger house and that they want more space, and she's showing them that's 800 square feet smaller. Or perhaps she's a mastermind and she's showing them this house to drive them to the depths of life in Santa Clarita and get the groper out of her life forever.
That could be it.
It's either one or the other. It's very binary for me.
To be seen in your chosen career presenting a house like this, you're risking a lot. So it's like it must be the latter.
I know, that's what I thought.
She's literally like, I'm doing deep level like gay espionage where I'm like incepting into their heads. They have to leave the valley and go to the other valley.
Mm-hmm. I will drive them further and further away so that his hand must reach further and further if it wants to grab my ass again.
She goes, Danny goes, for 20 minutes north, I can get you a 4,200 square foot, 5-bedroom, 5-bathroom.
And Nia's like, okay, I'm seeing that might be a good option.
It's not that I don't want to live in Santa Clarita. I think it's pretty. It's so far.
Danny and Nia are both
4,200 square feet. Yeah. How you doing, Jasmine? How you doing?
He goes, go get Daddy a house in Santa Clarita to look at next.
And they all talk about, they're really trying to push like, we're all cool with Jasmine. We love her.
They're really selling it. I'm like,
I don't like it.
are you a pawn or are you a mastermind? Who are you, Jasmine?
I want to know.
I thought I knew you, but now you're a realtor? I don't know.
I thought I knew you, but now you're a realtor. But I found out you were a realtor?
Yeah.
I'm like, I just don't know what's happening. I'm like, are these people winning?
Maybe. It depends on
This
who
is
you
like a
ask.
true fascist indicator that these fuckers are like the sweethearts of the show.
It's crazy.
It's crazy. I also love when they start talking about Jahnet. And Nia goes, Jahnet. I don't even want to say her name. She's kind of the Voldemort of the valley. I went, oh my God, you're literally Raquel. Grow up.
Grow up.
Can we stop?
Grow the fuck
Grow
up.
the fuck up with Harry Potter. We're done. If J.K. Rowling being a fucking transphobic hasn't like repelled
Put you
us,
off a bit.
and you're still like, we all need to. That was like the final curtain call for Harry Potter nostalgia. Let's go.
I mean, I never had it.
I never had it either.
I haven't even read it.
I read the first book, and I would get all the other books because I liked the covers,
Love that.
but I never read them.
I'm saving it for like,
A rainy day.
no, just like if something really bad happens to me and I'm in hospital and I really need it, then
You planned this out?
yeah, I'm just like, I save some things for just if, in case something really, in case like I like am hospitalized.
Okay, I like that.
Hoping that it will never happen.
Like full body cast.
Or just something where I like desperately need something to get me through, and like then it's like, oh, okay, Harry Potter's there.
Snivelwort.
Jahnet is at Sheena's.
Jahnet heads over to Sheena's house with Michelle.
She goes, look who I found when Michelle comes over. I just like Sheena, like the idea that she would find people in her house, like in a cupboard or something like that, really delights me.
Because her house is also vast.
And also, I thought Michelle was like the realtor of the show.
Honey, she's dealing in, well,
Jasmine's like in the shack portion of her realtor career. And
Michelle's in,
like in a little bit higher echelon.
yeah, Michelle's hanging out at the chateau. But she goes, look what I found. Come on out. And she goes, hi, Summer. Are you having fun in the pool? Good job, honey. Because Summer's getting a swimming lesson.
And Jahnet shares that she's still reeling from the Hawaii trip.
Sheena's eyes are like this while she's getting the gossip. Do you think she was upset she didn't get invited?
I literally just thought she was there the whole time.
Mm-mm.
I don't know where Sheena is like on this show. She kind of is around, but also is not around, and it's throwing me.
Where's
away.
Lala?
Lala? That's a great question.
She should join Salt Lake City.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Sheena's wearing a shirt that says Valley Brat,
I know.
which I was like,
Girlfriend,
girlfriend, you were on again. I went from being like,
Jahnet basically says that she has no interest in being around Danny if he's still drinking. And I love it. I'd say triple the fuck down.
Yeah.
I think she should beat this drum for forever because people will come around. Also, I do believe that there's been kind of a narrative cover up because it's not just that Danny groped Melissa and Jasmine. It's that he's also being weird. Like there's other instances.
like what?
Instances.
Like
Like
the
they said
pantry?
last episode where like he was at a fan meet and greet
he, like,
and he was being weird.
He was being like creepy with the fans.
yes, like he's a fucking creep. I don't care what you say. That man is a fucking creep.
Yeah, and
so
he
I'm
went-
here for like, let's like air it the fuck out.
He went, Nia's up here, but I can't help with the...
Love a hot girl in a skirt, am I right? I was like,
all I need is a slit and a skirt.
and to me, what they do is more despicable than like someone like Jax, who is just like a blatant cheating creep. Like Jax kind of wears it on his sleeve, but they hide behind like 3 under 3 and like we're good Christian people and like blah blah blah. But meanwhile, all this shit simmers, and that really, I have a huge problem with that.
Well, of course, it's like the ultimate.
You're deceptive.
It's just the typical like evangelical hypocrisy of like the guy who was like a pastor and then like was having his wife get like fucked in front of him. It's just that like these people hide behind this veneer of like,
we're really good people with like good morals and values, but really we're more invested in like covering up the truth.
yeah, it's
Just be fucking honest.
be real.
Be real.
Danny goes, when they cut back to the shanty, Danny goes,
He goes, I never wanted to get off Maui so fast. Jahnet is so malicious and so toxic.
And I was like, Nia, Danny, and Jasmine, they just love Jason and all hate Jahnet.
we
and
love
I go,
Jason.
now that's what I call VPR. I go, and now we're so fucking back.
We're really in it. And I loved when they bring up how great Jason is and you just hear Nia go, yeah, he's I like him. He's cute.
He's really great.
Luke and Doute are eating dinner on the couch, and I love Luke's little dinner tray, and I went, get that militia. I was like, look at that hungry man. Feed it.
Whenever they like eat together, it makes me really sad.
Yeah.
Like it's such like a bleak experience. Whether
Why?
they're at the table, whether they're at the couch.
Why?
I think it's like a color palette thing. Like their home decor really, it saddens me.
Her one picture, the art that just says, do it for the plot.
But there's another picture behind her that says, it's like a poster. I zeroed in on it. I was like, what is this? It says based on a true story. And then underneath it says coming to a Bravo network station near you.
I missed that.
And it says a James Mae production.
Oh my God.
I thought at first, I just saw like a James Mae production and I said, is her horror movie
Oh my
coming
God,
out?
maybe-
I said, maybe it's a James Mae. And then I paused and investigated further. And then it is just, I don't know what it is about, but I love coming to a Bravo network station.
I'd love Doute to become like a mogul producer who's like funding like low budget slasher movies. Like JWoww is now like, did you see this? she's now like
She's in
she's like in the
entertainment
biz.
industry.
Yeah. I
love
think she
that.
funded like a new horror movie coming out or something.
Cool.
So I just want that for her.
Just like their dining situation,
I
no
get
matter
it.
where it is always very disparate.
But I do love a dinner tray. Like I loved when Kyle went over to Kathy Hilton's house and they ate lunch.
I like a TV tray.
Yeah, there's something like, but yeah, it is kind of like,
It's just always like,
I bet Luke's,
it's just haphazard.
I bet Luke farts a lot.
And he's like gnawing on a wing. I
Yeah,
don't
that's-
know. I just like, and then they like talk about, it's just like, they talk about their fertility journey. And I was like,
Oh, what?
fertility journeys with Love and Light are just so dark to me.
Luke's cum is very prime.
His cum is at a great like percentage.
Doty's like, sorry, it's like all my fault, you know, like I'm so old. I was like, God damn it. I'm
And
really happy she had a kid.
Me too. Bless that kid.
Bless. But I'm also just like, it's just her like taking the blame and him kind of
It just
not saying-
feels. I can't imagine. I mean, it's got to feel like hell to like want something so bad and like be biologically trying to achieve it.
Yeah.
And then like you just like cannot get what you want. And even though you're trying, and it's like human life, it's very complex, but like there's just something about getting into like the nitty gritty of it that to me personally is such a turn on. Like, I just don't think that I could get that into it.
Yeah, I mean, she
Like, I'm like, if I found myself wanting to have a kid and then it just wasn't happening,
Yeah.
I'd probably be like, okay.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think
I'm not going to spend like just the industry behind it, how much money it costs.
It's
the
a
money
lot.
is really, that's like the craziest part. To be like, I'm going to spend tens of thousands of dollars to just like get a kid.
No, I have a lot of empathy for the people going through it, but it's like it is, you have to really
You have to really, really want
want
it.
it. And I think at a certain point, I mean, I feel like if I was in a woman's shoes, and I don't know what that's
If you
like,
were in a woman's world and you're lucky to be living in it.
at a certain point, if it was like really hard for me and I really did want it, but then I would just be like, it's not even about wanting it anymore. It's like,
Once
now I'm
there's
just
so
like,
much money into it too,
Now-
I
yeah,
think
I'm
that
like-
there's just like psychologically you're like, I'm gonna spend and spend until I fucking get it.
I want to know when they were pregnant while filming this. Like, did they already know? Like, I want to know if like when did the Bravo like
The timeline.
come in? Like the wink and the like, when did the performance come in? And like when were
Well,
they?
I think that they probably weren't because she just had her baby like what, a few weeks ago in June.
God, it feels like a year ago.
I know. Kaya's like 30.
Kaya is
Kaya
literally
Lily.
like getting her PhD.
But so what is like 9 months back from that?
Let's see, it's June, so 6 months is June, so September.
Yeah, maybe cameras were done. Because I
Yeah.
think this is like a summer show. I don't
Well,
really know.
who fucking knows?
Luke goes, so if this doesn't work out naturally, would you be open to a surrogate? And I love, he's trying to secure the brood one way or another.
He goes, what I was like expecting, I love if he'd be like, are you open to a sister wife?
She's like, sure, rock and roll, whatever.
Can you imagine Doty being the number one and you're like number 3 to Doty of a sister wife?
You've got to kiss the ring.
Wow.
She would love it.
It's not like Mary on Sister Wives, who's like a pushover.
I think she would like it.
You do? Oh, she would
Yeah,
love to
because
be
she's
with
a
her.
fucking lesbian.
She would love nothing more.
She would love having like women around, my sisters around. Like she would thrive in a sister wife.
I drink of my sisters.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're so right.
Jack's storming up the
Okay.
driveway with an orchid. I go, it's giving insurrection.
No. When they're sitting in that living room and you hear the dogs start barking, and then they go outside and you don't see Jax immediately, but you hear crickets and the dogs barking. I was like, this is Night Stalker.
This is a Manson.
No,
Manson
this is
murders.
like LA serial killer, fucking Golden State killer. That if you get a knock on the door in the dead of night, not dead of night, it's like 7 p.m. but-
Anytime that
and
the
it's
sun,
Jax Taylor, run upstairs, go into your bathroom.
you better pray that you
lock
have
the
an
door,
attack dog.
and bring the phone and call 911 immediately. They might not come.
They'll never come. They won't
But-
show up.
Not in LA,
But you will have called them, and that's something.
yeah.
Jax comes in. He goes, you got your love sack. Him in this like love sack sofa. I was like, this show is brought to you by Love Sack.
Yeah,
Are they
why
all
did-
just getting these free sofas?
Jax probably got paid to talk about it.
Jack's last episode, he was like, see here, when he was like moving his, he goes, and here, that's my love sack, my $10,000 sofa, my love sack, love that sofa.
He's, Jax is very like, in another reality, Jax is like that dad who like has a wet bar down in like the finished basement of like a Michigan home. And he's just like, see this marble? Like, this is 9,000, like that kind of like, he's one of those dads.
He's a show off dad
Uh-huh.
who likes to take you on the house tour and tell you how much everything costs.
10,000. Right here.
10K for the bar.
10K
Flown
for the
in
bar.
from Fiji.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That crystal's right from Fiji. Right. Crystallized lightning struck a waterfall and the water petrified. And that is what you're seeing. And they're like, really? I didn't know that was possible. And he goes,
Anything's possible.
anything's possible.
Mother Nature, am I right?
Yeah.
Come have a seat on the love sack.
Yeah.
I love this sofa.
I'll get some brews.
Jax is devastated. He just wants to see his son.
Yeah, right.
He's figured out the best talking point. The
Nice.
only talking point that he has a leg to stand on is just like if he talks about Cruz. So that's like his MO for the rest of this season, I think, is to like talk about a son that he clearly is not that invested in.
He brings an orchid and Doute goes, God, I've never kept an orchid alive.
Orchids hate to see Doute come.
I know. But Jax is, he's such a like,
He figures out what act he's going to do. Like
who am I today?
Who am I today? Who am I this month? And he says, I'm a father and I love my
that's
son
so
Cruz. And then he just does that shtick until it tires out or until it's proven to be false. But
That's
for now, it's an
scary.
amazing act. I mean, he's a psychopath.
That really, that like, and I know, like, I've met so many people in LA like that. Like, who am I today? Mm-hmm. But he's the key to him is he's not a smart psychopath.
No,
he's a fucking imbecile.
The best thing about him is he thinks he's fooling everyone. For
Yeah.
a decade, he's thought that he is fooling people, and he is not fooling a soul.
He's literally dad.
It's very clear what he's doing.
He's literally dad with like a tiki bar in the furnished basement of his fucking Ann Arbor home. Literally.
They're
That's
like-
literally who he is.
If you want Cruz to stay at your condo, would you be willing to install a Ring camera so that like Brittany could see me? He's like, yeah, that's a great idea. I'd love to do it. That's an incredible idea. I was like, he would never do that. He does not want, he wants attention. He doesn't want a son.
No, he's in Jax Taylor's in dire need of attention.
Yeah.
And I think when he comes in, like all his sort of like post mental asylum visits with these people, he's always kind of like hands in his pockets. Hey. Yeah. It's like no one believes you.
You're a faker.
You're a fucking fraud. The only person that believes you is
you. And you're not even that sure.
No. When Danny and Nia, when it cuts to their apartment and Danny goes to his son, I mean, their kid is really cute.
Their kids are cute.
But he goes, where's my wolf cub? Let's hear that woo. Woo! I was like, oh, he's advertising that he can do voices.
So true. I think also I just had a revelation that like this show is very much about the horrors of marriage and children and growing older and entering your 40s and
hetero
realizing you're in hetero hell. And I think there are a lot of the people that love Danny and Nia are the reason that they probably have such like a diehard audience is because they're the only couple who or they're one of the couples who's in hetero hell total denial.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that attracts a fandom of like rabid hetero hell deniers as well.
Period. The James Mae photo shoot.
I said, we're so fucking back.
We're so fucking back. You hear they're all like, okay, everyone, like, thanks for being here. They cheers, and you hear Zach go, L'chaim.
I love Brittany. She goes, Britt, time to get in your glam because you're up next, girl.
She's like, I love you. So beautiful.
Just beautiful. Do you know how beautiful you are?
She's like,
I just want you to know how beautiful you are.
before we go in there, I just want to give you a pep talk. She goes, I love this leather skirt, these fucking fringes. I love it. Let me see that. Shake. Do a little spin for mommy. And Brittany goes, okay.
All right.
And she goes, look at the way the fringes flap.
My favorite moment, too, where Jody goes, that skirt is so cool. And it is the ugliest skirt I've
No,
ever
it's
seen
horrible.
in my life.
So they're doing a James Mae photo shoot with like
Some models at Doty's like abode. And Jax calls Britt to scream at her about the Ring camera, like trying to get a camera code so I think he can like spy on her.
I like that she just goes like, Jax. She's like, Jax, I know what you're trying to do. I get it. I know you. Don't even try. And then Jax goes from trying to feign civility to being like,
To just flipping the switch.
he's terrifying.
But I'm like, we have to show it.
Yeah, we
show
do.
all of it.
Show it. Don't tell.
Yeah, he won't leave her alone. But then she's fully glammed, sitting down to get the first picture, and she goes, Zachary, get in here. You know I need help with my hands. And I was like, gay slave.
Mm-hmm. What hand?
Like where to put your hands in the photo shoot. So it's a true gay handmaiden.
Zach is like, I'm the creative director of the shoot. That's my job today. So I'm going to tell you exactly where I want you to be putting your limbs at all times.
I'm what they call the hand director.
He kind of sounds like Barlow.
Mm-hmm.
Barlow,
love
by the
Zachary.
way, always posts. She posted a photo. I think it's John Barlow's birthday or like an anniversary or something. Every photo she posts of them, like in the past, it's like this grainy, like.
She's in a place of grain.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's in the ugly skirt. She takes like 3 photos and she's like, I gotta go.
She was awesome.
Dodie goes, how do you like that? You're on set for 5 minutes, but you have full glam.
She goes, look at that. Out the door with you.
Out the door, and you're so pretty. Brittany goes, thank you.
But before they start talking about Danny and Nia, and then Brittany goes, I love that Danny took accountability for what he did those nights. She goes, but I gotta go. I'm not trying to get into it, but I love what he did. We love
that night.
Danny. It's so good that he took accountability for what he did. It's so great.
So great that he admitted that he like groped someone
I think it's so great he took accountability for what he... Like, the bar is...
in hell.
It's in hell.
Jesse goes to Jax's condo.
His literal, like, Venetian crime tower. It's like an old prison in Venice. It's so tall.
It's very tall.
It's like a literal lighthouse. How many steps? They should have an
thought
elevator.
it was 1 floor.
No,
but then
it's like
4 floors.
And Jax, you just hear him huffing and puffing. His whole plots now should be just him climbing stairs and going.
I want him to like wear a heart monitor. I would love to like look at a full like lipid panel.
You know how Tony Soprano
He's gonna
started breathing?
like suffer from heart failure. Oh, in like season 6 when
Yeah.
he can like barely move.
And then Jesse's just following him up. He's like, there's no elevator. I'm like, you should get a fucking elevator.
Jax is wearing Jax's Studio City hat, so I was like, he's starting.
He goes, they got on the roof, and he goes, I think he can see Tom Schwartz's.
Tom Schwartz's apartment is next door.
I went like this. But then Jax goes, like right now, he's like, right now I could go down and like to my bar right now and get fucked up. He's like, but I'm not going to.
He goes, I'm going to do the opposite. I'm going to work on my condo. I was like, honey, go get shit-faced. If it's between getting shit-faced and working on a condo, believe me, every time I'm going to get shit-faced.
Jax is just like reeling from Brittany dating someone. And you see a flashback to her going, woohoo, I had a good time.
They go, how was your night last night? And she goes, woohoo! Woo! We had a great time.
Jax is, I'm like, bitch, you were literally walking around with like women mere days after your announcement that you were separated.
I'm sure he's like pounding women in the bathroom at Jax's. Like, he just doesn't, he can't let her
have anything.
Win.
Mm-hmm.
Jesse reveals that Michelle might have filed her divorce papers incorrectly. So now they might have to start all over again.
I said this is deliberate. They're
entwined. They are in like a psychic like embroilment with each other.
Michelle's refusing to pay anything. Like they just want to be in conflict with each other. It's like the greatest joy of their lives. And how do you not sign everything properly? I'm just like, especially as a realtor, like you've signed forms all the time.
Well, also like if you want to get divorced, don't you just pay the attorney and then you meet with an attorney and they say, okay, it's going to cost like $1,500 for me to prepare the papers. You pay, I prepare, give them to you and you file them.
Yeah. It's
like, don't you just like e-signature everything and like email it? I don't understand how something can go so wrong.
Michelle goes, I will not be paying anything of what he wants.
Jesse apparently got a $300,000 loan. And then I guess because they're legally married still, Michelle, you're just like basically a co-signer, whether you like it or not.
Well, she the one thing that's really shitty, and maybe I get why she's like kind of being like, let's redo this because he has so much debt, that she's like, I don't want to fucking be responsible for your bad financial savvy. So like I empathize, and I think that's probably why she's like being so cagey about the initial
These
run
men
through.
are such
They're
flops.
such fucking flops.
The
Also,
only
Jax,
man on the show who's not a total and utter
Jason.
flop is Jason.
Yeah.
And I think people hate Jahnet because she also has a man
And he's
who's
like a
not
lawyer.
a flop.
what? Like he's a lawyer. They could consult him,
I think he's like more of like an email lawyer.
right?
But like
Still, he went
But
to law school.
I think that also that incites rage in the masses
Oh, of
because when a
course.
rindom has a man who rides for her
and is like a successful job,
and
you're
just
like,
has like a job
Yeah.
that at least they're making like $80K a year off of, you start to hate the rindom. But I say
course.
don't hate the rindom, hate the game.
Jax. I feel like Jax will become like how like Paris Hilton was the face of like abolishing outdoor like wilderness schools. Like Jax will be the face of allowing dads to have full say in divorce. Like he's gonna be riding for like men should have the say in a custody battle
For justice for dad's custody.
He's gonna be like that guy that's like standing up for men's rights.
I don't think he'll ever. I think with everything being as documented as it has been on the show,
No.
and like he would have to submit to, I'm sure, like drug testing and all of that. Like I think that he is a real uphill battle if he wants to get like part-time custody.
We get to the darkest plot of the whole episode, which is Nia's mommy makeover consultation, and it really freaked me out. Nia is a little goodnight mommy.
She's very good night mommy.
Like I want the entire next season Nia to be in full bandage the whole season. Right?
Well, she's doing a good job of setting up a season 3 storyline for herself, because I think she'll have this baby soon, and I think you get the mommy makeover shortly after. I don't know.
She has
Can
like
you get it at the same time that you have a baby?
she'll be getting like her surgery while she's pushing her baby.
I think you can. I mean, I don't know how it works, but I do love a plastic surgery consult. So she goes to Dr. Ravi's office, which is like, why is it so open?
Yeah, I was like, are they in like a
There's
cell?
like a window to the outside,
I know, I
like a
was like-
hallway you could walk by.
It looked like Face House, where they would just like give you facial right in the like everyone in the street can watch.
on the street.
It was a little weird.
He's very Interview with the Vampire.
Dr. Ravi?
Mm-hmm.
He is. He's Lestat.
He's like, now what can we do here?
Danny's like, I think you look like a smoke show. But yeah, you need to get your tits done.
He goes, may I take a look? And then Danny's sitting in the cuck chair with like this smile on his face while his wife's tits get fondled by Dr. Ravi.
like
and I
this.
was like, Danny likes this too much.
I went like this. He was smiling like this.
I was also like, I was turned on by Nia's tits. I said she's a fucking smoke show.
She's a gorgeous woman.
I like kind of a floppy tit.
She's upset. She feels like sense for like breastfeeding and just like having all her babies. Like,
Well, this is also further proof that kids just suck the life out of you.
She's like, she goes, my breasts used to be perkier and prettier, and now they're sagging. And he's like, yeah, they look. He basically is like, they look like shit.
He goes, yeah, you've suffered extreme damage.
And then she starts crying because she's like, it confirms everything I told myself.
It's like, bitch, this is what this person does for a living. Their literal bread and butter is telling women that they need to like tuck their tits back into shape. Like, you go to a plastic surgeon to hear what is wrong that can be fixed.
And they will confirm.
And they will, a good one will tell you exactly what is wrong. It can be fixed.
Danny goes, no, he didn't say anything like that. And she goes, he said I'm on the verge of extreme.
I was like, bitch, just accept it. Either get the mommy makeover. Like,
She was it was kind of glam. It was like a American.
glam.
Her sitting in like a scrub smock gown thing with her tit just like
with her
out,
tit fully out.
and her laying back.
I like also
that.
we're in a place where it used to be like the whole entire chest region would be blurred, but now it's just a tiny areola blur. So you basically get like topless.
So she was just like this. It was like, I was like, this is fucking glam.
I wanted to be like,
I went, this is the one time I've seen Nia, and I went,
it's
you're
glam.
rock and roll, honey.
Get fucking Danny out of there.
I went, da-na, 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 so make me over. Jahnet and Jason are going to get tattoos on their ring fingers, and I was like, don't tell me this is going to be some like troll to the haters, and then it was.
It was. But you know what?
Jahnet is so. She's one step ahead of all
I
the trolls.
know, and she's gonna have the last laugh because I do think Jason fucking loves her ass.
Yeah, she goes, I've always wanted him to have a tattoo. I was like, really?
Their like relationship is, I like believe on their like wedding day, his vows were, I just love how random you are. He was, I love your random ass. Get over here.
He's like, they said that. I was like, when I visualized, I went to a life coach, and he was like, visualize what your perfect partner is, like what your perfect woman is. You go, she's got to be a little random.
She's got to be really random.
And he's like, and babe, I found it in you. And Janet's like, oh my God.
She goes, you sure did.
Oh my God.
Jahnet stays winning.
They get like little, whatever.
She makes him get a black ink, and then she gets white ink on her finger. I just love it.
I like white ink.
I know. She said it's already faded. Basically, she just made him get it, and he was like, okay.
It looks good. Like Simon has a little heart. It looks like a burn.
On his ring finger?
No, on his chest. All his brothers got one.
I would tattoo a wedding ring.
I'm married to myself. Oh, you mean if you got married?
Like I'm not gonna tattoo a wedding.
I was like,
I'm not fucking crazy.
yeah, if you had your partner.
If I had a partner, I would be open to a tattoo of a ring. It's cute.
Yeah, I like it. I think this was a cute
Not
moment.
an initial, but I would do like some sort of
No, I like
sigil.
that. I think that's it's kind of chic, and I think this was kind of a chic thing, I'm sorry to say.
Jahnet stays
fucking
winning.
random. And she goes, when she's getting, he squirms because that probably hurts because it's right on your bone.
But men have less of a pain tolerance
True.
than women.
Jahnet goes, I feel nothing.
She said, it doesn't hurt at all.
I was like, of course.
Jahnet wants to go like natural born killers with Jason. She said something. She's like, it's us against the world.
They might.
Anything's possible.
Oh my God, this
sweater.
Doute is wearing a sweater coat. This whole look, I was like, again. Fucking.
She's in gypsy mode.
She's wearing a sweater coat on the back that says rock and love.
Rock and love. She was like, you see your gypsy.
She's wearing a tartan dress with black boots.
She's wearing her black Louis Vuitton boots, rock and love sweater, and my wrist brace.
Were they Louis Vuitton?
Yeah.
I
said,
black velvet and a tat. Is that what that song is? Black velvet. Oh. That's her right now.
But I love that she also has her carpal tunnel brace on.
I know.
She's such a fucking
love
wreck.
It. Oh my God.
Love it.
because I walked so much in Fire Island, like
You got carpal tunnel.
No, I just got like a little like my tendon was sore, like my Achilles, and I was like, "Fuck, I'm old."
You gotta just like massage it out.
It's fine now, but I was just like, "Damn, I'm like gonna need like a compression."
You need inserts.
I know, I'm gonna get them.
Nia comes over.
My mom got them for me,
Good.
but I'm like, I'm literally.
You've got to get off the teat and just get to ordering your own inserts
Well,
with love and light.
the only reason she ordered them for me is because I was with her while I was like hobbling in the Hamptons.
Oh yeah, so
And
she
was
made
like,
an executive decision.
My mom sends me things against my will. Mm-hmm. She sends Simon and me things.
She sends you like underwear, right?
Yeah, which is nice, but it's a little like I didn't.
That's crazy.
I went, Mom, you're kind of crazy.
You're fucking crazy.
You're crazy.
Nia comes over to question Doute about her fertility, but ultimately to talk about her own mommy makeover. I was like, also, if I hear the term mommy makeover
shut the
again,
fuck up,
I'm
Nia.
gonna blow my fucking
I'm
head
sorry.
off.
Like I'm like power to you, sister. Like
Get it then.
Just fucking get it, and you're making it all of our issue.
I don't want to think about Nia's mommy makeover anymore.
The Hollywood sign should be called Mommy Makeover. That's literally, honestly, it should.
Literally is. That's all this town is good for anymore. The industry's all but died away, and all that's left is plastic surgery.
It should just, the Hollywood sign should just be plastic surgery.
Yeah.
That would be cool. And
Surgery town.
Surgery town. Surgeryville.
Surgery wood.
Surgery. It
Surgeon
should.
wood. It is surgeon wood.
Did it, maybe I was just like overly in defense mode of Doute, but I was like, is she rubbing it in her face how fertile she is? She was like, I gotta get home to my 3 kids.
I don't know, but I think that Doute's in a place emotionally where she needs a cheerleader like Nia, who's been through fertility drama, but then is on the other side and has like 3 kids and a devoted husband and like a family life, who I'm like, I think if Doute took a step back, she'd be like, I fucking hate Nia. Like, I think
I know.
I think if Doute took one fucking shred of a step back, she'd be like, Nia and Danny fucking suck.
I know.
But she is just like, she needs the delusion right now to get Kaya Lily.
She needs to go like this.
She needs it.
She'll take a Yosio gypsy will take any means necessary, even if that means kind of like
befriending like the
befriending
two
a
weirdest,
Christian.
worst people in your show.
Yeah, she would never be friends with these people in any other reality.
No, she'd be like, what's her fucking problem?
Why is she fucking like that?
And so then, and Nia's also like, she's like, as a man, as a provider, I do think Danny wants us to be. I was just like,
You're the provider. She's the breadwinner.
I don't even know.
She goes, I can't wait to see your baby one day.
She goes, and then we'll look back on all of this and it will be part of the story. I was like, this is crazy.
She's recruiting her.
The indoctrination of like
Christian value.
Not some of that, but also just like child like fertility indoctrination is like, can we just like break free already?
You went, this is the part where I say I don't wanna.
It's harder than I've ever known.
It is, yeah.
This
It is very like Stepford Wife, like.
You just get in this mindset where you're like, I have to have a kid and everything revolves around me having a kid. And then it's like, entertain a life where maybe you don't. And you just like go travel with your Christmas caroler husband. And like, you go carol all over the world. Like there's literal like.
But now they can carol all over the world with Kaya Lily.
I know. With my fucking baby gypsy in tow. I'm glad for them, but I'm also just like,
You don't, yeah, I get what you're saying.
All we have right now are the lesbians and the gay on the show who don't have kids, but I'm like, I'm sure it's coming around the corner.
Yep. Zach is a daddy.
Is there anyone else that like doesn't have kids on the show?
Schwartz.
He should not be.
That biker dude in Jax's posse. I mean, who knows?
He could have some.
Literally, I think it's just Schwartz. Oof.
Jax goes over to Brittany to hang with Cruz and have a conversation.
He looks like a dad in like the .com boom with his like denim shirt,
his skinny
khakis.
pants,
I'm
and his like
"You-
Gucci sneakers.
You're so
You're
full of it.
disgusting.
He goes up to Cruz and he goes, "Hey, stink." Ugh. I hate that word.
Basically, Zuli the nanny is
God.
dad.
Brittany goes, "You can bring him out," because Brittany rightfully is like, okay, the last time Cruz witnessed or heard me getting something thrown at my knee. So
Yeah,
this time,
his father threw a coffee table. So now I've Zuli. The plan is when Jax comes over, Zuli takes Cruz to Sky Zone. Going to Sky Zone means like mommy and daddy are gonna have a chat.
that might end with the coffee table being.
Yeah,
thrown.
you could come home and it could be like a bomb went off in the house, but you'll have fun at Sky Zone with Zuli.
Ugh, Jax is just doing that thing that he does when he's like,
Acting completely different.
okay.
When he goes, so we're still on track to get a divorce? Still what you want? And she's like, yes. Like, why wouldn't I want that?
And he's like, everything she's saying, he's like agreeable. And she goes, "How many Xanax did you take today? Because you're not acting like yourself."
You're not acting like you were on the texts.
But also, like,
But
that's
this
like,
is when I said,
He's like, "I'm not
I
in anything."
fucking love her. I
Yeah.
said, air his ass the fuck out. You came into this and you took over. He is fired and you are now the queen of the show.
"Where's the Jax I know from the text is? This isn't you."
She
And
goes,
I like him going, "I haven't taken anything."
I tried with Jackson. I wanted to be the one to change him, but now he wouldn't change for me. He wouldn't change for his son. She goes,
Lest we forget that Jax is telling people he can drink because he didn't go to the mental health facility for drinking.
he says he's 200 days sober from cocaine and alcohol.
He's a liar.
Is it
200 days. Try
his sobriety? I'm also like, if you smoke
Take
pot
200
every day,
seconds.
if you smoke pot every day, you are not sober.
Sober.
You're not on a sobriety
Sorry.
journey. That's just the
way it
it
is.
is. You're
It's-
not sober.
No, and like I don't even But
Don't even get me started, girlfriend.
but Jax, I'm like, try 200 seconds since your last shot of vodka.
I don't believe him.
Where's the Xanax? I want to see it.
She goes, Cruz will never go to your house anytime soon because I can't trust that there won't be nasty women over there in parties. I'm like, it's not the women's fault.
Yeah, of course. Well, that's Brittany.
It is the women's fault.
It's the women. The woman.
The woman, it will be a nasty, I love a nasty woman being over there.
It's always kind of
Brittany
the
thinks like
hoe's fault.
someone's going to go, Cruz is going to go to Jax's house and there's going to be just like a fucking huge titted woman with the tiniest waist going, hey, Cruz, get over here, little baby. Get over here, stinky.
I know she thinks it's gonna be like Eyes
She
Wide
thinks it's
Shut.
like the Playboy mansion.
Like he lives in a condo in like Tarzana.
He lives in I kind of enjoy the condo more than I enjoy their house. If I had to choose one place to live out of everyone's house that I've seen, it would either be Jesse Lally's house or the condo.
But I would install an elevator.
I can go up the stairs. I don't mind a stair journey. But to share a wall with Tom Schwartz, to be in the vicinity of tilapia energy is to test the limits of what I can take as a human being.
But then Brittany says the greatest thing she could say. She says, "I don't want our son to be like you." I was like,
She's and you shouldn't either. You
I went
shouldn't.
like this.
Jax goes, Cruz is my number one. He's medicine for me. I was like, that is not the mindset.
Why you have kids?
No. It's giving adrenochrome.
It's giving spirit cooking. It's giving like you had a child for vanity. Like your child is not an extension of you.
He just went through the motions. I think to just go through the motions, and I think for television to some extent. Like
Yeah.
their wedding was televised. I think he thought that like every next step would be a televised thing. And then he realizes that none of this stuff fulfills him, and he still faces the gaping void at every second. He goes, I just can't believe 10 years of relationship and then you're just over it. But it's like, what are you talking about?
She goes,
I'm not over anything, obviously.
Obviously. And she goes, you don't deserve me as a friend.
I can't believe you just throw away 10 years.
But I'm glad she said as a friend.
Yeah.
I was like, good. Okay, some progress.
But I need her to now just like start airing his ass out.
She will.
Janet goes,
She goes,
time, girlfriend.
click those keys, lock those doors, click those keys, take your laptop and put it on your knees.
That is Janden's witching out. Jandon.
Jandon.
It's Janet's witching hour song. She goes, Brittany, why don't you come over and I'll make you a big pot of macaroni and hot dogs and we'll sing the song.
She goes,
Click
those keys, lock your doors, click those keys, take your laptop and put it on your knees.
And she stirs her pot.
And you hear the like
Janet's
mashing
Kitchen
sound.
Island witchcraft is like, you know, witches are like a boiling chicken foot.
Yeah.
Like a thyme from the garden to Janet's
Not
like
time.
yeah. A lavender, a spritz of a chicken hair. She goes, a cat's paw. And Janet is like, Kraft macaroni, hot dogs.
And
It's
she- and then-
Midwestern Kitchen Island witchery.
Wait, Jack said something that was very Midwest, and then I'll stop with my. But he goes, you've already slandered me enough. He says to Brittany, he goes, I'm weaving the white flag. And the way he said it, I'm like, you're so.
I'm weaving the white.
Instead of I'm waving, I'm weaving the white flag.
They're all so stupid. It's like, it's unbelievable.
But the only one that's smart is click those keys, take those, take your laptop and put it on your knees.
Double, toil and trouble. I'm cooking up a great surprise for season 3.
From Switzerland.
Fresh from Switzerland. I want Janet to film the entire season 3 in Switzerland.
I would love it.
They should all relocate to Switzerland.
Well, we only have, this was the penultimate episode.
I know. We have one left and I'm shocked and saddened that I
Me
can't
too.
be here, but I might have to send in a dispatch to play on the episode. I was thinking maybe I'll send in like some thoughts.
From Italia.
Like I could just film like some thoughts we can splice.
We have a
in.
very good guest lineup for that day.
I'm really excited. So I'm going out of town. I'm fleeing. The hate has been too much. And I simply must flee to Sicily and other islands in Italia. But
Shut the fuck up.
I will be back in a couple weeks. We're lined up with incredible guests.
Trust-
the pod must go on.
And-
Trust your king, Icaro, to deliver.
And if I'm not your king, that's okay.
And I'll send in some dispatches.
Okay.
But love and light to you all. Let's shout out the cult.
Nadav Haviv.
Cara England.
Sexy Unique Gandalf.
Ro Rosengarten.
Ash Kelly.
One of the dolls.
Tony the Schnauzer and Tony Mango's Colt.
Alex Delisle.
Obviously.
Emily Vaughn.
Gina Sapienza.
Little Miss Bitch.
Sarah Elizabeth from Boston.
Lucy from London.
Brooke Johansson.
Lilia Farrow.
Brittany Random Weiss.
Danielle from the Brim.
Mazel Tov Laws.
Mary.
Kate Sillen.
Diego and Darian DC's Tom Ford couple.
Matthew Thomas.
Owsley Robinson.
Kathy West.
Orlando.
Patron of the Farts.
Nick Sedaris.
Mr. Brandon.
Emily.
Kim Lucas.
Drone.
Drew from Toronto.
Katie the Step Lawyer.
RJ.
Modern Counseling McLean, Virginia.
Jeffrey Pratama.
We love you so much.
Arrivederci.
Bye. Sexy Unique Podcast is created and hosted by me, Lara Marie Shanehalls, and co-hosted by the inimitable Carrie O'Donnell. This episode is produced by Sierra Pavia. The audio and video versions are edited by Morgan McDonald. Production and post-production services provided by Bad Ladder. Additional production assistance provided by Jen Shad.